Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the card we're making today. It's quite a vintage style card, as you can see, but it's really cute. So let me show you what I did. We're going to start off with the front with a piece here of Sahara Sand cardstock, and this measures 14.35 centimeters by 10, and we're using this stamp set called Eden's Garden, and we're using a ton of the stamps. We're using these florals here. We're using this one, says my heart is tied to yours, tug if you need anything. So sweet. And then sending hugs. So using quite a bit of that, and this is a new set in the new catalogue that's just gone live. We're going to be stamping in crumb cake ink, and I'm actually going to rather do it like this and get a good impression. As you can see, it's meant to be quite vintage. I'm tending to stick to the outside more than anywhere, because the inside won't get seen. So that's that one there. I'm going to fill in with some other little bits here. Let's see what else we can use. Okay, so just very randomly like that. Okay, so I'm going to set all of those aside on my blocks, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some sponging. Actually we're not, we're going to do all the sponging in a minute. Well, we can do our sponging now actually. I'm going to use just the same ink, crumb cake, and we're just going to start to sponge in, starting from the outside. Less is more, so don't get too impatient. I am one for getting really impatient and then regretting it afterward, because I don't want to take my time sometimes, which is not a good thing. And I'm starting off the page. We're just sponging. And this is giving it a very vintage, aged look to it. I'm going to come back in and just focus on the edges here. And these are our blending brushes, and you get them in a pack of 3, and I absolutely love them. They've made blending so much easier for me compared to any other tool. So that's what we've got so far. So set that aside. And I have here, let's see what kind of a strip I want. This is the piece I want, of Very Vanilla. I can't remember how much this measures. Let me see if I wrote it down. I did not. That was very clever of me. So let me see if I can measure it here. This measures 6 centimeters by, let's do it here, it's easier. 6 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Okay. And this is just a piece of Very Vanilla. And we're just going to stamp again with our pieces here. Just very randomly. Changing the orientation of my stamp as I go, so it doesn't look as if it's repeated. Let's use this one as well. And we're just basically trying to cover the area go back to this, and just, you know, it's really whatever takes your fancy. There's no right or wrong way to do this, but that is as good as a feast. Now back to sponging. We're going to do exactly the same thing here. I'm going to sponge in. Just like that. Really simple sponging, as you can see. And that's the end of that piece. Now we just need to stamp our sentiment, which is sending hugs. And I'm actually going to just clean off my stamps so I have a spare block for no other reason, because I need my blocks. So just use my simple chamois and clean these off quickly. Last one. Done. So simple, so easy. That's why I love the simple chamois. Okay, so let's just put these away while we're at it, since we've got to get more stamps out anyway. And I always leave the outer piece of the rubber here for the pure and simple reason that I can see if there's a hole where a stamp should be, and I know if I've lost one. That's the only reason. So we want sending hugs, which is not that one, that's hello there. That's sending hugs. And we want the one that says my heart is tied, and that's that. So, heart is tied. There we go. We're going to stamp this on our insert, so get my piece of paper here. This is very vanilla. It measures the same size as the Sahara Sand. We're going to stamp in the same colour. There we go, something simple like that. Set that aside. I've got a scrap here of the sending of the very vanilla again. Sending hugs. And just dump that like that. Okay, we are done at last with all of our inking. So let's clear some space. So this piece here, I'm going to mat on a piece of Early Espresso. So let's see if it'll fit on. It'll fit just beautifully on that piece. You can measure it, but as you can see, I am definitely not bothering, and I'm not even going to. You could cut this with your trimmer. I'm being lazy and doing it the old-fashioned way, and it looks half decent. That'll do me. Okay, let's start to assemble our cards. So our card base is also Early Espresso, a Standard Basics card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. And isn't that amazing? That's what our piece started out like, and that's what it turned into. It's amazing what you can just do with ink, stamps and paper. Don't you agree? Stick that down. Now we are going to put this piece on at an angle. So let's do that. Just like that. And then I've got the rectangular postage stamp, and I'm going to put this piece in here and just punch it out. and then punch out another piece of early espresso with the same punch, just like that. And then I forgot about this. This is the insert, so let's stick this in before I forget again. This goes inside. There we go. So now, you know what? I was going to just cut this in half, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. So I'll change my mind. And let's see what we're going to do. Maybe I will. Eek. Bring this back here. And what I'm going to do is just cut it in half. And this just means you're going to have a little bit on the edge, as opposed to all the way around like last time. You can tell me which you like better. And then we're going to pop this up on dimensionals, which are here. Okay, so this is going to go straight, just like that. And then I'm going to use this wonderful faux suede early espresso ribbon to make a bow, and it feels just like suede. It's lovely, really, really pretty ribbon. Okay, I'm just going to cut those ends. Just like that. Okay, I'm just going to attach that so it doesn't come undone. Glue dots. I'm nearly an end. I need to get a new pack. I have some downstairs in my craft room, so that's good. I'm going to put that on top like that, and we are done. Covered in ink, but we are done. So there are your two cards. So I hope you liked them. If you do, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want more information about this project, the supply list, measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. That includes a link to my Facebook group where we host monthly challenges, we have an online card club and all sorts of good stuff, so do come and check us out. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!